Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are from Tuba Christmas, coming back to Cedar Rapids for year 20.
20th year, yes.
Wow. Yep. Kyle Patrick. Hi, Kyle. Thanks for being here.
Hi there.
And Jim Engelbach. Jim, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Nice to see you both. Now, if you're watching the video, of course, you see that both Kyle and Jim are decked out in their Tuba Christmas finery, including the scarves with the buttons so just kind of reach up and kind of shake those in front of the microphone so we get an idea of just how much hardware you two are sporting. Because
the more buttons you have, the more popular you are, because it means you are a veteran.
Yeah, right.
It is 20 years of Tuba Christmas. Now, is there a button for every year? I mean, if I counted, would I see 20 buttons there?
You would, yes.
Nice.
These are the ones that we've been to. Actually, Tuba Christmas has been around this is the 48th year. So it started back in the 70s, but we've been doing it here in Cedar Rapids for 20 years now. So.
And I know that Tuba Christmas it's kind of a franchise.
It is.
It started, is it on the West Coast? Is that where it began?
Actually, it started in 1974 in New York City.
Oh, in New York City, okay.
Harvey Phillips, who got this thing off the ground, wanted to pay homage to his instructor, Bill Bell, who's like the father of tubas, who happens to be buried in Perry, Iowa.
Yeah.
So we got a little claim
He's
to
a
fame
native-born Iowan, as it is.
But Harvey Phillips wanted to bring a bunch of tubas onto Rockefeller Plaza and put on a Christmas concert. Well, the powers that be at the time thought that was a pretty bad idea to have a bunch of tubas and musicians and all that crawling all over Rockefeller Center. But they said, hey, if you've got some references as to who you really are, we'll consider it. So he gave them the unlisted phone numbers of Andre Kostelanetz, of Leonard Bernstein. I don't think I need to go any further. I think everybody's going to know who that is. Needless to say, they welcomed him with open arms. There were about 300 musicians showed up that year, and it's been going on ever since around the world.
And this is the 20th anniversary of Tuba Christmas in Cedar Rapids.
20 years here in Cedar Rapids, and Jim and I have been the coordinators throughout that time. We had a third member of our triumvirate when we first started out, and we lost Sid several years ago, but the two of us have been the coordinators for the last 20 years, and we hope to keep going as long as our walkers hold out, you know.
Well, let's continue with letting everybody know where and when.
Well, we've been for the last several years at the Cedar Rapids Public Library on the first Saturday in December. And because of COVID restrictions, we couldn't do that last year. We did a virtual event. It's the first time we had not had an event in 20 years. We're still counting it. But this year, the library decided, because of the status of COVID in the state right now, they are not allowing any large events in the library. So we had to find a new venue. And we talked to some people here at Kirkwood, and graciously they volunteered to let us use Ballantine Auditorium.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to be in Ballantine
Mere
next Saturday.
Steps from where we are right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be on stage at Ballantine on the 4th of December. Our showtime is, what did we decide?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is our showtime. So we welcome everyone. There's no admission. Come on out and hear some wonderful tuba Christmas music.
How many tubas, Jim, do you anticipate will be on stage?
You know, we've been trying to guess that number for, about a month now. We've had, the first year we did it, we had no idea what to expect. We were hoping to get 30 or 40 players. We got 80. We hit a maximum of, 140
I think
one
our
year?
biggest was 140.
140
yes.
people. So coming off COVID.
That's a lot of tuba.
That's a lot of tuba.
That is acres and acres of brass.
Well, you know, we used to do this at Westdale Shopping Center.
Yes.
And you saw what happened to that. You know?
Yeah. So now we have trouble finding a new home.
But yeah, recent years we've been averaging right around 100 players. We don't know what to expect this year.
Sure, it's
COVID,
anybody's guess.
With
at this point.
with a new location, with COVID still around, we really don't know what to expect. We're hoping 50 to 75, and I think that's a reasonable expectation.
And you're kind of open to all comers. If you have a tuba, you can come, right?
Absolutely. This is a non-audition event. Whatever your skill level, come on down.
But you can get a look at the music ahead of time, though.
You can. We do have some music available. It's at West Music in Marion, out on Twickstown Boulevard. They do have some of the books there. We use the same book year to year, and actually the same book is used all over the country, all over the world for that matter,
Yes.
at other Tuba Christmas events. And so you buy it once, you can use it for the rest of your life. So
And we've been using the same book since day one.
yeah.
So you only
Mine's
want
getting a
those.
little ratty. How's yours?
little thumb-beared. Yeah.
So I know we don't want to get into spoiler territory, but what do you think some of the highlights of the show are going to be?
Well, this year it's our 20th year, as we said, so we wanted to do a couple of special things. We're asking people to bring a non-perishable food item, and we're going to donate it somewhere in town. We're not sure, Haycap or
Right.
somewhere like that. We'll find. I'm sure we'll find a willing participant to take that off our hands, to pay back the community a little bit for all the support that we've had over the years, and. We've been blessed with some great directors over the years. We've had some of the top educators in the state have been our director for the event. People, names that you'll recognize. Steve Shanley has directed several times. Todd Driscoll from Thad Driscoll, thank you, from Jefferson has directed several times. Joe Perea from right here at Kirkwood directed a couple years ago. So we've had really top-notch directors. But one thing we've never had is a professional tuba player direct us. So this year we have Blaine Cunningham, who's principal tubist with Orchestra Iowa and other groups around the state. Incredible tubist is going to be our director, and we're really excited about that. And then we also have a special surprise guest soloist who we are not going to reveal.
And not even going to give a hint.
Well, I
Okay.
might give a hint.
Okay, one.
One hint. Yeah. Do you know the performer named Pink? Are you familiar with the
Yeah,
pop?
Pink is going to be at Tuba Christmas.
No, it's not going to be her.
Okay.
That's your hint.
Okay.
I'd like to add to what Kyle was talking about as far as the directors, and that is every year we work to try to get a different director. We've had numerous repeat, but we have never asked anyone to direct that said no. It's always been, love to do it. Boy, this is going to be fun. So we've never had a problem getting someone to direct for us and rehearse us.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually a lot of fun. It's a good day, and we it's very non-threatening. We take the music seriously, but we don't take ourselves very seriously, as is evidenced by the hats.
Well, the most tubas you'll probably ever see in one place for Tuba Christmas. All right, now before we go, what's your favorite tune that you play? Jim, you go first. What of everything in the book, which one's your favorite?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would probably say my personal favorite is O Come Emmanuel and We Three Kings. Those are my two
Okay.
favorite arrangements. And I think I bet what Kyle's going to say.
Yeah, I have a couple too. I've been fortunate enough to be able to arrange a couple of tunes for the band, so it's kind of fun with that. But our Jingle Bells arrangement is one that we do even other times through the year because it's just so much fun to play. It takes a quote out of the marching band repertoire right in the middle of Jingle Bells, and it's just wonderfully done.
It fits. It just fits.
It's a highlight every year. So that's probably my favorite.
And I'm going to toss it. We do a fantastic arrangement of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, written by our very own Kyle Patrick. And it's one of our favorites that we like to perform.
It's true. I did it in.
That's the one I thought you were going to mention.
Well, yeah. Didn't want to blow my own horn.
I see what you did there.
No pun intended, right?
Yeah. I wrote it in the style of Elvis Presley. So
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Jingle Bells in the style of Elvis. Played by tubas.
Yes,
Yep.
indeed.
there it is.
It's Tuba Christmas, Saturday, December 4th at 4 p.m., Ballantine Auditorium. Admission is free, but bring a non-perishable food item to donate.
You would, absolutely. And also, if you own a tuba or a baritone or a euphonium or a sousaphone, you're welcome to come and join us and play. Registration starts at noon. There is a $10 fee to participate. Our rehearsal will start at 12:30. So we'll be rehearsing on the stage at Ballantine.
Okay, so rehearse and then turn right around and do the concert.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, thank you both for being here. I hope you have a blast.
We will.
So to
Thanks for
speak.
having us.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Dennis.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio many weekdays at 10:20 or download the podcast. Watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture or however you get your podcasts. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.